Hey guys, it's Adele, and I know this video is a little bit different, but I just wanted to make a really quick video in regards to kind of updating you guys on a really rough week that I had, and yeah, I'm just gonna go right into it. So, as a lot of you may or may not know, I have a severe disease that I've been battling, I guess, for 6 years, and this disease left me handicapped in a wheelchair. I am in remission. I am no longer in a wheelchair, but I still do have flare-ups. I have been feeling a lot better this year. This has been the best year I've had, and last year too. But what this video is going to go into is kind of the crappy week that I had, but how I stayed positive through it. So, I don't know. I don't know if I should say enjoy the video, but here goes nothing. So, when I was 18 years old, I noticed that I had hearing loss and severe vertigo and a ton of other symptoms. And I was trying to get a diagnosis, but I couldn't get one because a lot of the doctors that I met here in Canada didn't seem to believe that I was sick. So, long story short, we had to go to the States to get a diagnosis for me, and the diagnosis was vestibular migraine, which is a severe neurological disease that can affect literally everything. It's like a stroke, basically. And it obviously was so bad that it put me in a wheelchair for a while. And it was a really tough time, but obviously I'm finally in remission. But like I said, you still do get flare-ups. And this is exactly what I want to talk to you guys about. Is I had the worst flare-up of my life with this disease for a week. So I'm going to go into that and share that with you guys. So last Sunday, a friend of mine who's a very well-known country singer in my city, he reached out to me and he said, why don't you come and sing a couple songs at my gig? And I did.
Well, I want to introduce someone that I heard at Playing Under the Bar at Soho's on Tuesday night. I heard this young lady singing, and I was like, man, it sounds good. You want to come out? I'll let you play a few songs, and she agreed, and everybody please help me welcome Adele.
And I noticed on that day that I was feeling very dizzy, but extremely dizzy than I have before. But I still did it. I still sung. And I came home and I felt a little bit better, but then woke up the next day and it was even worse. And I had a pounding headache. And just my symptoms were just super severe than they ever been before. I don't want to go too much into my symptoms because that's a long story, but just watch my video. I have a whole video about it and I'll put it in the link below and you can watch the both of them because they're more in depth. So anyways, I celebrated and hung out with some friends this week for my birthday because my birthday is next week, but I wanted to celebrate this week with them instead because it's just easier. And I still have a couple more friends to see, but anyways, so I had one friend that she was going to take me out for dinner, but it didn't work out because I was in so much pain and I was having really bad attacks. It was just awful. And so I asked her to come over here. And we did, and she ordered some food for us, and that was okay. I was very dizzy when she was here, and then when she went home, I was feeling better. And then the next day, it was worse. We went golfing with my family, and it was just so bad, I couldn't even walk well. So I bought myself a golf cart, and I was just driving it instead of walking. Golfing went okay. And then when we came home, I just instantly was even worse, just worse. Things got worse. And, my pain in my head got even worse. I couldn't stand. I had to lay down. I had to use my walker. I had to have my mom to help me. It was just horrible. It was horrible, and I thought, okay, maybe this is just a bad day. Maybe it's the weather change. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Maybe tomorrow's going to be better. Well, the next day, I was supposed to hang out with my friends, which I did, and they took me out for my birthday. We had a picnic, and then we went to a bar, and I let them know in the group chat. I said, just to let you know, like, I'm having some issues. I don't think it'll be too bad. Oh, it was bad. It was terrible. My vertigo when I was out with my friends that day was insane. It felt like I was moving on a really fast magic carpet. I felt so nauseous. I was in severe pain. I was having horrible tremors. And anyways, later that night, I was with my two friends because my one friend had to go home. She wasn't feeling great. But anyways, I was with my two friends and we were just at the bar, and I instantly told them, I'm not feeling good, so you're gonna have to help me. I was shaking, and the server that was there at the bar was quite worried. She's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? So that happened. It was really embarrassing, but my friends were there to help me, and they were super understanding. And to my friends, if you guys watch this, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being there that night. That was so amazing. Like, you're so supportive. My friends really help when I'm feeling really, embarrassed in public when my attacks happen. They're so kind and supportive. I was really happy to have my friends there. But anyways, when I went home, I was in even more pain. I didn't think I would get in even more pain, but I was. I, at this point, couldn't even walk upstairs. At this point, I couldn't even look after myself. It was so bad. And, like, it's like a stroke. You have a stroke. It's basically a stroke, almost. And it's just like, you can't control what's going to happen to your body. You can't control that you're going to go into this whole seizure. You can't control what your body's going to do. It's going to do it. It doesn't give a fuck you're in public. It doesn't care how you're feeling. It doesn't care. And that's the most scary thing about this disease. It's just, I'm going to come whenever I want to. But I stayed positive. I tried to stay positive the entire time I was with my friends, and I did. And I had a really great time with that. I usually have no problem staying positive. I'm like the most positive person that most people know. And anyways, after that, my mom and I wanted to pick something up from the mall. And then also I had a severe attack in the mall in public. People were staring at me. And I think that's the most horrible part as well, is just people look at you and they just know that something's not right with you. But anyways, so the worst day was yesterday. My friend invited me to go and get a pedicure with her, and it was really fun until my disease caught up, and I was feeling really shitty yesterday, but I still went. Remember, guys, like, I should be in bed. I shouldn't be out doing anything, but I decided to go out with my friends and not give a fuck about my disease dictating what I can and cannot do. For far too long, I've let it scare me too much to be in public in front of people. And that's why I hid in my fucking bedroom. And I was just too scared to do anything because I was afraid of what people would have thought about me. But, it doesn't bother me as much anymore. But it still gets to you. I mean, of course you don't want to have attacks in front of people. But, again, I've learned that when something's out of your control, it's out of your control. It's all how you deal with it. You either deal with it in a positive way, or you just give up and play victim and say, oh, poor me. And I decide to not play victim. I decide to go, well, fuck, this fucking sucks. What am I going to do about it? Oh, what can I do? Well, I can be positive about it and wait it out. Waiting for this disease to go away, where you can have a window of just to breathe again and feel like a normal human being, that is awful as well, because you never know. These things can last for days or hours. Mine lasts for days, so you never know. But I am very grateful that my disease isn't as severe as it was before, where I was in a wheelchair, or I was in the hospital so often with it too. And I'm just really grateful to be where I am now. And that's the cool, positive part of thinking about it. It's like, well, it could have been worse. And anyways, when I was out with my friend getting pedicures, I was sicker than a dog. Severe head pain. Horrible head pain. The head pain was so bad, it felt like someone was hitting me with a bat. It was awful. Obviously, severe vertigo, horrible tremors, couldn't walk, couldn't think, brain fog, felt like I couldn't feel my face. It was just awful. And then when I came home, it got even worse, because my friend was supposed to meet me at my house and pick me up and take me out for supper right after that. And I said to him, no, Like, let's just lay down together and just hang out and just talk. I can't sit up and talk to you. I have to lay down. And I cried in front of him yesterday, and I was just telling him, this is so horrible, it's embarrassing, you know, I feel bad, I wish we could have done something for my birthday. And he's like, no, he's like, Adele, I just want to be with you, it's fine, I'm here, we'll just make it to the best we can, you know. And you know, again, like, my friends are so amazing, they're so accommodating, they're just so easy and simple, and that's what I love so much about all of my friends. They're such sweethearts. So yeah, guys, it's been a pretty horrible week for me, but I am feeling somewhat sort of better. But I just wanted to share what this whole week was like, and share that I stayed really positive and I stayed strong through the entire week. The entire time I was with my friends, I was feeling just rotten, but I still did it. And I'm really proud of myself, because I think a lot of people would just want to just stay home and lay down and just feel better, and that I understand. But for me, my toxic trait that I have inside of me is I don't give up. I don't care if I'm in severe pain. I don't care if I fucking broke my arm. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be with my friends, and I will never miss an opportunity to be with people that I love, you know. Life is how you make it, and it doesn't matter what struggles you go through in life, try to stay positive and try to tell yourself that I got this and I can do this, instead of, fuck, you know, poor me. Oh, you know, if you have a negative outlook on things, you're never gonna make it far in life. And again, that's how I survived this disease. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for me being positive and having a good attitude. Having a good attitude is the best thing you can do for yourself in any bad situation. But for those who do have my disease, it does get better. And I'm here for you. And those who go through depression or anything with their mental health or whatever, I'm here for you. You will always be listened to. You will always be validated. And, you know, you're more than enough. And don't ever forget how enough you are, because you will always be enough, no matter what. I have still been taking very good care of myself. I've been working out. As you guys can see, I have bigger arms from working out so much, and I have a 4-pack. I'm eating quite healthy. I'm doing well. But other than that, like, we all have our off days. We all have good days and bad days, and that's okay. It's just all how you deal with it. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I had a really bad week, but I'm still here. I'm still alive. Still kicking. Obviously I miss you guys a lot too, but anyways, thanks for listening to my story, I guess. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and remember, you're so enough. It's unbelievable how enough you truly are. And I'm always here if you guys ever need to text me or talk to me about anything. You can always comment on the video. You can go in my Discord, you can Instagram me, DM me, whatever. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.